The first thing the man did when he got home was to place cameras in every corner of the house because he suspected that another man had crawled into his bed. Then he called his mother-in-law, asking her to send flowers and a cake before 8 o'clock, pretending it was a surprise for his wife. After preparing everything, he sat in his car. Sure enough, the moment he left, his wife hurried to bring her lover home. But after watching the video, he didn't rush to expose her. Instead, he called his wife and told her the gift he prepared was behind the sofa. When she opened it, she found a purple dress. Wasn't this the dress meant for her and her lover? His wife never expected her husband to be so thoughtful, not knowing he was setting up a bigger surprise. Just a few days earlier, when he came home from work, he accidentally caught his wife's affair, and once she was exposed, she didn't even bother to act anymore. She picked up a knife and stabbed him. That was when he realized his wife had been involved with his boss, but at that moment, he had no way to fight back, and could only die in regret and pain. Perhaps even God couldn't stand her cruelty, so the man was reborn to the day before he went home. At that time, his boss handed him a shady contract. In his past life, signing it had gotten him fired, buried in huge debts, and unable to find a decent job, so he told his boss that Mike had been handling the project all along. He wanted to reject the offer that way, but the boss replied that Mike had suddenly died from overwork. In truth, Mike had discovered the boss's secret affair with his wife. Afterwards, afraid the truth would come out, the boss murdered Mike. But in this life, the man did not expose him immediately. Then the secretary rushed in to report that the workplace injury investigation was done. The company was 90% responsible and had to pay Mike's family $1.2 million. The boss exploded in anger, claiming Mike's worthless life wasn't worth that much. That amount of money was enough for one batch of loan capital, so he ordered the secretary to use the compensation funds to cover last month's goods. Little did he know, this gave the man his perfect chance. The boss then asked him to stay late at the office to revise the contract, but in reality, he just wanted to sneak away and meet the man's wife. The man agreed on the surface, but secretly found Mike's mother and told her the boss had murdered her son. Upon hearing it, the mother broke down in grief. The reason he told her everything was to push her to request a toxicology test on her son's body. If anything suspicious was found, it would become strong evidence against the boss. To avenge her son, she agreed immediately. After that, the man went to the hospital and obtained his wife's cancer diagnosis report. In his past life, she always believed he was the one with cancer, but this time, the report would deal her a heavy blow. After finishing everything, he went home and set cameras all over the house. That brings us back to the opening scene. Watching his wife and boss together on screen, he called her and pretended to work late, telling her to take care of herself alone at home. But the boss, wanting more thrill, started with her right in front of the camera. The sounds quickly caught the man's attention. Since they wanted to play, he would play with them to the very end. Want to know what happens next? Follow me. I'll be sharing the next chat after soon.